Okay, so now we are going to do part 3 of making our bird, and this is going to be the tail piece. I need to grab more blue bands, I think. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I need quite a few blue bands for the tail. Probably won't use all of them, but... Okay, so what we are going to do is, add a few more orange bands. We are going to make this little part right here. I don't really know how to explain it, so we're just gonna go with this. Okay, so we're gonna make a magic ring of, I think it's 6. Let me see here. No, not a magic ring of 6, a magic ring of 5. And what I figured is I'm going to show you about probably 3/4 of this design, and then I'm going to let you guys do the rest of the tail by yourself, because this takes a long time. And after you get your tail done, I will make a part 4 on how to attach everything if you want to look and see how to attach everything. You don't have to, though. Okay, so there's my 5. And you can notice that I kind of squished them together. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our hook off. And we're going to flip the band around. And I go into the first one. And I do an increase. So we're just going to go into that same band again. Do an increase. I'm hoping I can at least show you 3/4 of the band of the tail before I have to go. If not, then I will just do part 4 in my car. Okay, so there's my increase, and now I'm going to do the same thing again and flip my band around, and we're going to increase again. I don't really know if I do 2 increases or if I did 3. I'll just have to see here in a minute. I think I did 3 increases. 3 rows of increase. And just increase all the way around. I don't use a stitch marker for this until I get to the end of this little moon shape, half moon shape design, whatever it is. Okay, give me 1 minute here. I keep slouching over and it hurts. Okay, so now we're going to do it, let me see. Yeah, maybe 1 more time. But this time, what we're going to do is we're going to do, just single stitches, not increases, sorry. We're just going to single stitch around just to kind of add a little bit more width to it. If I can finish all this tail in one sitting, then I'll do that. But and where I usually attach this piece onto is I usually attach it on the flat side. There's little gaps, which I'll show you here in a minute. So I'm making this one a little bit bigger, I think. But that's okay. I think it looks cute either way. But this is the gist of the tail, I guess. It's not exact, but it's pretty much what I do with the tail piece. Okay, go back up here. And for your last stitch, you want to slip stitch it. So you make like a slip knot. And there's that piece. Let me see here. Okay, so my next one is going to be blue. I'm going to be using blue. So, what you're going to do is you're going to take 2 bands. And you're going to go in your first loop. And pull through and add that onto there. And you're just going to keep doing this a few times until you get like about halfway on this circle. So you go like that and like measure it. Like I said, I don't really have an exact pattern written down for this. I just kind of wing it and hope for the best. So keep going. Just until you get halfway, and then once you get halfway, stop. So we can do the next part. I think I need to add a couple more. Okay, so that's about halfway. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to find your little halfway point. You can kind of make it a little bit bulgier or a little bit closer together, but and then you're going to go in and grab that loop and grab a blue band and put that loop on there and put these 2 loops on, and then you're going to make a slip knot, not tight, and then you're going to find your next loop, which mine's right there, and then you're going to do the same thing, but you want to get to your last loop over here, which I do the slip stitch too. I haven't had an issue with my tails falling off or anything, so you just keep adding the 2 bands and then pulling them over. Wait, whoopsie. I didn't catch that band though. Okay, there we go. Now I caught that band. Alrighty. Because you want to hoop that band in to loop it in. Start over again here. This tail's going to lay a little differently than my other ones, I think. Which is okay. Just keep going until this is long enough. Okay, this is long enough now. So what I'm going to do is go into this slip stitch here. Grab my blue rubber band and put it on. And then grab those 2 bands and also put them on. And then make another slip stitch. And pull it tight. So there's my 2 bands for my tail. So I'll add those onto there. Okay, so now what we are going to do, I think I kind of did a little more on the left side than the right side. But yeah, see, it's kind of a little more on this side than this side, but that's all right. I'm just going to do a different kind of tail, so to make it easier and shorter, a shorter tutorial. So, with this you can add as many as you want, but I'm going to start from the center this time, I think. So I'm going to go in these bands. I just need to grab these right here, pick up 2, pull it onto your hook. Wait, not blue, I'm doing orange, sorry. So I'm going to pick up 2 orange bands and slide. Gonna start launching bands, you guys. Be prepared. So I'm going to add 2 bands on there, and I'm just going to do the same thing that I did with this. Just keep chaining on the 2 bands. And I'm not going to make this guy's tail very long, because if I can almost get this done, I think, if I make a shorter tail for this guy. Okay, so there's my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll do 6 on this guy. And then I'm going to pick up like a blue band. And I'm going to drag those through and make a slip knot. Then I'm going to attach my C-clip because it kind of holds everything on there. There's that. So I'm going to do it a couple more times. You can make them as long as you want, as short as you want. And I just go into the next loop over. But yeah, this guy's gonna have a shorter tail because I just don't have the time to make a long one. I'm just trying to show you guys how I do this. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. The C-clips aren't necessary on the end, but like I said, I've noticed that the slip knots like to come out. So I just add them on there. Just for safety precautions. Don't want to work on something for so long and then have it fall apart or anything. I personally like the longer tails, but I just don't have time to make a long tail. So you just keep doing this. I'm going to give them one more on this side. So I'll have 8 in total. If I can hurry up, I can possibly show you how to attach everything in this this part because I don't want to make a fourth part. 1, 2, 3. Four. 5. And 6. Grab a band, get everything on there. Okay, so I'm gonna go off camera to do my other 4, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna keep it running for a minute, but I moved my camera. I guess I can kind of put it back there. I just don't want to have to make a 4th part, so I guess I'll just keep the tutorial running. But yeah, I'm just gonna do these other 4 pieces to the tail real quick. I don't know. If you guys want to see any other of my tutorials, like I made, I'm gonna be making the gorilla tutorial within like the next week, I think, and then I'm also going to be possibly making my unicorn design in a tutorial if anyone's interested. I kind of need to remake my dinosaur tutorial, but I don't know if I'll get to that or not. Okay, so not 8. Yeah, 8. So I have to make 2 more. Well, I don't know, because I made it kind of more bands on one side than the other, but excuse me. I'm still gonna do 1 more. It's gonna look a little bit lopsided. He's okay. He'll be okay. So I'm only using 8 C-clips with this tail. Yeah, needs 1 more. It's just gonna be a little lopsided looking. These last ones are always hard to put on. Hold on 1 second. Can't seem to get this first loop started. There we go. Okay. Okay, there's my 6, and then I have another band on there. Just have the C-clip. Okay, so there's my tail. It's not perfect, but it'll work. So, phone's still charging. So there's my tail. And now I'm going to show you how to stitch it on. But if you look in here, let me see. You can do this one right here. To hook it on. There's one right there. One right there. One right here. One right there. And then you can attach this one. You just attach these two into the tail, but into the body, but I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to need my orange bands. A couple more. I got all these blue bands sitting out. Look at that pile of blue bands. Like, okay, try to get those out of the way. Okay, so with the tail, it just needs to be centered, so kind of look up. And then that's where I'm going to put it. So I'm going to kind of hold it for a minute. And go in here. And then go in there. And maybe I need to use blue bands to attach it. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to do a slip stitch. You can slip stitch all this, or you can kind of stitch it all together. But I'm just going to slip stitch it in. And I like to add the extra stitch just to hold it in place, because you don't want the tail to fall off or come loose. So that's why I add an extra stitch in. And I just kind of go across the line and grab the two bands and then find my little empty stitch piece there. I don't know. And I just do this all the way across the tail. But I'm sure there's like a different way you could do it, but this is just how I do it. I don't know. Just whatever works for you to get the tail attached. Oops. Gotta go down one. Okay. I usually end up with a lot of polyfill sticking out. So now I'm going to go into my next one, which looks like it's my magic ring. Which that's fine to go through your magic ring too. Just helps secure everything better. And like I said, if yours doesn't balance out right, the tail should help it balance. I'm hoping I didn't put mine up too high. It kind of looks like I did. Oh, it should be okay. Kind of looked like it wouldn't be, but I just pull it through. Keep it on my hook. Find two more bands to stitch it into. Kind of looks like half of a watermelon. The tail. Random thoughts. Okay, and then go in here. Excuse me. I don't know if I need to go in that one. Probably. And with the two stitch marker pieces, like the two tail ends, you might just be able to stick those together when you go and stitch them in. But again, I do a double slip knot to like tie it in really tight. But see, it's coming together. Okay, so I'm like here now, where my two ends are. I'm just gonna take the ends in. Use a blue rubber band. Tie it in. I think that one should be okay. Go and grab the other one. Tie it in. Ouch. Oh, you know. I can't tuck in this band, so I don't know. Just kind of cut it off, I guess. Okay, so there's the tail. Ta-da! And now we're going to stitch the wings in. We're pretty much going to do the same thing that we did with the tail. But the first thing I'm going to stitch in is probably this piece. So you just kind of find a good placement for it, like what you want to do. I kind of like to place them a little bit more in the front and kind of at a crooked angle. Which the crooked angle is a little bit difficult to hold on to. And I don't place them too low. I'm going to stitch that up a little higher, but yeah, just do the same process that you did with the tail. I'm going to stitch that in twice. And just kind of flatten the wing out. And I just do the same thing, except I only grab 2 bands here. I grab the 2 inner bands, not the outer ones. And I definitely do like double knot the wings because again, just don't want them falling off. So the extra knot just, I think, secures it more. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Okay, now go to the next one. Grab the 2 inner pieces. You don't want to grab all 4 of the bands because they'll make it too tight. Probably end up snapping bands too, so don't want to do that. Okay, gotta stretch for a minute. But yeah. So, I hope your guys' birds are looking cute. Like I said, please post them on Instagram and tag me because I would love to see your birds and what colors you use. Sorry, I probably got too close to the camera there. Oh my gosh. That's just kind of how I tie the wing in. This piece kind of made it like not as flappy, but that's okay. And then you just add your other wing on the same way. And that's pretty much it for the bird. I know you probably don't want to watch me attach another wing on, so if you guys want to be done with the tutorial, that's probably the end of it. Just attaching everything on and making sure it's secure. And then your bird should be done and look all cute. But I appreciate you guys watching this if you watch this tutorial. It's always great to see some people watching my stuff and liking it and wanting tutorials on it, so. But, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you guys in the next tutorial. Oh my goodness, I can't get this in. There we go. Okay, so yeah, you can get the gist of it. Like, yeah, the wings on, yeah, the tail on. Yeah. If there's anything I can improve on, please let me know. Feedback's always a good thing. The good and the bad. So we can all learn from our mistakes or things we can do better. But yeah. I'm going to finish up this real quick. And then we will be done. Ouch. I did it again. Oh my gosh. I keep snapping my bands. Oh, we'll be okay. I just got one more to sew in and we will be done. Got a hair on mine, of course. Of course. And then if you have like a band that goes up into the head, that's like a different color or whatever. I haven't had too many problems with them showing through. I mean, it's just like a little bit, you know. But, yeah. So, here's my last stitch in. Tuck it. Ta-da! Whoops. One wing's up higher than the other. Gotta be really careful with that, but he's still cute. But that's the tutorial on how to make him. I think his tail's a little crooked too. I kind of went a little bit quick on this one, but yeah. There's your bird. I hope you guys all enjoy it and think he's cute. Everyone take care, and I'll see you in the next video.